Have you ever started something like a new habit or exercise routine only to fall back into old ways very soon after? Then somehow it seems harder to get back into that same habit or routine the second time round. Ever had this experience? If you have, you'll know how super frustrating and defeating this can be, and then, not surprisingly, later find it much more difficult the second or third time round starting plant-based eating again. Well, if you're ready to begin a plant-based diet and want to avoid the pitfalls that can sabotage your transition, listen to this episode. We're going to zero in on the first two key essentials you'll need to equip yourself with so you can truly start building the plant-powered life you love. Grab your favorite warm cup of tea or coffee and let's dive in. Welcome to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi friend, do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Hi friend. If you haven't heard, an extra value plant-powered life transformation course bundle is available right now, but only until Friday, January 26th. Inside this PPLT course bundle, you'll get 2 special bonus resources in addition to the plant-powered life transformation course. First, you'll get the plant-powered life transformation online course itself. This self-paced 6-module course will give you a clear, easy-to-follow, step-by-step roadmap to starting and thriving on a plant-based diet. Inside, you'll enjoy video lessons, practical strategies, meal ideas, prep and cooking hacks, and easy, tasty, whole food plant-based recipes, all designed to help you master the basics of plant-based eating in as little as 6 weeks. Second, you'll get a month-long, done-for-you plant-powered meal plan. You'll get to enjoy 4 weekly menus with easy-to-make plant-based recipes, most of which can be made within 30 minutes or less. Use this meal plan to help you enjoy nourishing whole plant-based meals to transform your health so you can reach your health and weight goals much faster, even in the midst of a busy life. Third, you'll get to enjoy a time and energy-saving plant-based meal prep recipe guidebook. This bonus resource will give you more top meal planning tips on top of what's inside the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course, a plant-based ingredient substitutions list, and bonus bulk meal prep and freezer-friendly recipes to make your diet transition even easier. To find out more, go to plantnourish.com/PPLT course or see the link in the show notes. And I must tell you this. If you're a fast action taker and enroll in the Plant-Powered Life Transformation course by midnight Eastern Standard Time next Friday, January 12th, you'll be able to enjoy 2 extra bonuses to give you even more success on your plant-based diet journey. The first is this, a 30-minute private transition success coaching session with me to help you plan out your plant-based diet journey and troubleshoot any specific transition challenges you may have. And the second extra value bonus is this. You'll get your hands on a bonus training masterclass called What About the Cheese? Non-Dairy Alternatives and More. If your current diet is dairy heavy and you don't know how to even begin moving away from cow's milk, cheese, yogurt, and other dairy products, then this training is for you. It'll give you the tips and strategies you need to help you beat that dairy crave. The total value of all these bonuses is worth over $300, which is more than the course itself. So if you're wanting to start off 2024 differently and are ready to move into a plant-powered lifestyle, go to plantnourish.com/PPLT course or see the link in the show notes to find out more and enroll. And don't miss those fast action bonus gifts. Now let's get into today's topic. If you've tried in the past to establish a new healthier habit or routine, but was unsuccessful in it, It can be hard to envision that starting a new lifestyle change like plant-based eating would be any different. This can make you more hesitant to try a diet change because you're not expecting any lasting success. I remember getting an email some time ago from a person wanting to begin plant-based eating. She said, "I want to start the plant-based journey, but I'm unsure and afraid to fail." Do you feel the same way? If so, I hope you know that others have the same worries about starting plant-based eating too. But the real question to ponder is this: why is it so hard to start something new and then keep doing it with consistency? Let's not blame it on human nature, because that's usually not the main reason why a new habit or lifestyle can be difficult to stick to. In the area of plant-based eating, at least, I find that many aren't able to stay on the path of plant-based eating for these two key reasons. First, they lack a clear roadmap to show them how to reach their goal destination of better health and a better weight easily. And secondly, they don't know what essentials they need in their quote-unquote transition backpack to make it a successful plant-based diet journey. That's why I wanted to do this plant-based diet success series, to show you what you really need in order to be able to start and continue to thrive on a plant-based diet for long-term success. This way, you can continually reap the powerful health benefits of a plant-based diet and keep the health transformation you have worked so hard to reach. First, a little recap. In the last episode, I addressed that first key potential pitfall to success in plant-based diet eating, and that's of not having a clear understanding or roadmap of where you need to go in your plant-based diet journey. In that episode, I gave you a bird's eye view of what the roadmap to a successful, thriving plant-powered lifestyle is like, so you can see with clarity the 4 crucial areas you need to build up along the way to get to your destination health and weight goals. Think about it. If you're not equipped with a good trail map, you're likely to end up lost in unfamiliar woods, wasting lots of time and energy trying to find your way to the final destination. For some of you who have started your plant-based diet transition already, this may be what you're facing right now, feeling lost and frustrated and wasting lots of time and energy trying to figure things out. So if you haven't listened to the previous episode on what you need for true success on the plant-based diet, I encourage you to listen to that first, as it will give you a deeper level of understanding into what we are looking at in today's episode. Now, in this episode, the second of the Plant-Based Diet Success series, I want to delve deeper into the first 2 critical components of a successful plant-based diet transition and show you why they are so important. These 2 key essentials are mindset building and foundation setting. Let's look at mindset building first. Most of us grew up eating a regular meat-heavy diet and have lived that lifestyle for at least a decade or 2. So it's natural that living and eating a different way will take a bit of rewiring, so to speak. Fundamentally, we need to start viewing the foods on our plates in a whole new way. On a basic level, it starts with seeing the plants and plant-based foods on our plate as the stars of the plate, instead of meat and meat-based products taking center place. But building a plant-powered mindset goes much deeper than that. There also needs to be changes in how you view plant-based eating in general, what you think of as good health, and even how you view your body. You'll also need to have the right expectations for your transition, because knowing is half the battle, isn't it? And you won't be as taken by surprise when certain transition challenges come your way. Sometimes, depending on the client I work with, there could be other factors complicating the transition, such as past dieting history, trigger foods, or established food habits. In such cases, if needed, we focus even more on mindset building, using specific strategies such as my RESIST framework for overcoming long-standing cravings or food addictions. I can't stress just how important it is to build the right mindset or framework for thinking as you move into plant-based eating. Yet, it's often one of the areas I see many overlook when beginning on their plant-based diet journeys. And then, not surprisingly, some then give up trying to make a move to plant-based eating at all. Like this person in the Facebook group who shared, "Hi, have given up. This is such a phenomenal change of the foods eaten since a toddler. 60 years is so ingrained. I was trying to replace what is ground in me normal foods, but there aren't any replacements. So much plant-based foods are highly processed, defeating the whole ambition of natural eating. It's just literally eating anything that's grown on the land naturally and eating raw or cooking it in a way to keep it unprocessed. I never gave it the due thought process before attempting to try it. Do you see how important mindset building is? Building the proper mindset with plant-based eating can really make or break a person's diet transition. In fact, this transition component is so important that I make sure this key essential is covered with all my clients and with students in the Plant Power Life Transformation course. Right at the beginning, we go over the 7 keys to a plant power mindset so they can start building this new mindset right away. We also spend time looking at the right expectations to have going into this transition so they are more prepared for the changes that will happen. But mindset building is not the only critical component needed in a successful transition. You can't just have the right mindset and then expect to do well in plant-based eating. So let's look at the next key essential you'll need in your transition. It's this: foundation setting. This is another crucial element to include in your transition. I see this as the practical essential skills every plant-based eater should be equipped with. I like to divide this key essential into 2 subparts: knowledge and skills. Let's look at knowledge first. Some important concepts to learn in this area would be the health benefits of eating the main categories of whole plant-based foods, how to stock your kitchen with the right plant-based staples and the most useful kitchen tools, and how to build nourishing, satisfying, and filling plates. This is critical if you don't want to feel constantly hungry or struggle with craving attacks soon after. This is why in my online course and with my clients, I take time to go over my signature plant-nourished power plate model so they have clarity on the key components and recommended portions of plant-based foods to build their meals on. In fact, this is often the portion of the course or coaching that my clients and students most appreciate. Besides all this, it is also important to know strategies to optimize nutrition on a plant-based diet, different ways to use common plant-based ingredients, and how to transition so as to minimize transition challenges. Next, let's look at skills. You'll need these hands-on practical skills if you want to succeed in plant-based eating. This includes basic food prep skills for enjoyable cooking, knowing the basics of how to prep and use whole plant-based foods so you can prepare tasty meals, how to save time and energy in the kitchen with prep and cooking hacks, as well as smart hacks for flavoring plant-based foods. So take time to focus on building the right knowledge and skills in your diet transition. You'll need both areas in order to establish a truly strong foundation for this new way of living. So today we looked at the first 2 key essentials you'll need in order to establish a plant-powered lifestyle you'll love. These are mindset building and foundation setting. These 2 key essentials actually form the first 2 core pillars of my plant-nourished transition success method, which is a part of my private coaching sessions and the Plant Power Life Transformation course. Now here's an action step you can take. Take a moment to reflect and see which of these 2 key essentials you're most lacking in and which you will need to focus on more going forward. And if you want to learn more about getting success in your diet transition, make sure you tune in to the next episode as I'll delve into the remaining 2 critical elements every plant-based diet transition needs to have. I want to help equip you well for your plant-based diet journey so you can see lasting health transformation. So meet me back here for the next episode. Are you feeling excited thinking about how plant-based eating can change your health and help you drop pounds, but afraid to make a change? Maybe you're scared and worried that it'll be too hard to eat this new way and that you won't enjoy your food. You're so used to eating meat that you don't know how to transition over and what you'll eat instead. You're guessing your carnivorous spouse won't be supportive, and you're afraid everything will just end up bland and tasteless, wasting you time, energy, and money. You've been so used to cooking regular meals in the kitchen and making them taste good, but with lots of meat, dairy, and other animal-based products. So how do you now cook a different way and make things still taste good? I understand how you're feeling right now because I've heard these fears and concerns voiced by members of my community, and it's all understandable. Starting or trying something new can be scary. It's like going snowboarding or skydiving for the first time. Change can be uncomfortable too. Our brains and bodies are wired to stick to the usual and the comfortable, even if that may not be the best for our health. It can feel even more scary stepping into seemingly unknown territory of something as big as a lifestyle change into plant-based eating. But let me show you how to make this diet transition enjoyable, doable, and simple. Let me show you how to work with whole plant-based foods in time and energy-saving ways and ways to flavor them with spices and seasonings to easily turn them into tasty meals that you and loved ones can enjoy. The Plant Power Life Transformation course will take you step by step and help you integrate these nourishing whole plant-based foods into your meals and life, so you can move into plant-powered eating in a way that fits seamlessly into your current life. I can't wait to show you a much easier way to move to plant-based eating for optimal health. So, if you're ready to learn more and take that first little step forward towards better health in 2024, go to plantnourish.com/PPLT course or the link in the show notes to find out more about the Plant Power Life Transformation course. And if you want to get those 2 additional extra value bonus resources as part of the PPLT course bundle and the 2 extra fast action bonuses, make sure you enroll before midnight Eastern Standard Time on January 12th. I can't wait to see you inside this course and support you more on your journey towards the best health. Thank you for listening to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. If this podcast has helped you, please rate and leave a written review on the Apple Podcast app or iTunes to let me know. Nothing will lift me up more than to read your review and see how this podcast has made a difference in your life. I also pick reviews to read on this show, so your review could be one of them. Come connect with me in my free Facebook community group, Beginners for Plant-Based Diet Success. Just go to bit.ly/PB Diet Success. That's bit.ly/PB Diet Success. You can also subscribe and follow this podcast to get notified when a new episode goes live. Signing off now, this is Anna, and I wish you the best health always.